In my last video, I spoke about 3 things that we need to teach our girl children. If you haven't watched that video, go ahead and find it and watch it. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 things you need to teach your boy child. But before we go into that, have you subscribed to my channel? Please go ahead and press that subscribe button. Remember to like this video, to share it so that YouTube gets the memo and they promote my video. And also you get notified every time I put out a video so you don't have to miss any of my videos. All right, so let's dive right into it. First, in the last video, I spoke about the fact that the main differences between boy children and girl children comes up in their roles within the context of a family or within the context of marriage. Outside marriage or outside a family setting, they're just both regular adults who are going to be living independently, and so they need life skills that they need to survive independently. But within the context of a family or within the context of marriage, there are roles that they're going to be fulfilling specifically that the other person cannot fulfill. And so let's start by considering what is the specific role of a boy child who will become a man in the family. Just like I said before, we draw our understanding of what a marriage or a family should look like from the one who created the family, who is God, the creator. And so if we look at scriptures, we find out that the main role of a man within the context of a family is that he's going to be the head of that home. And so we have 2 adults coming together. The man is going to lead. He's going to be the situational, oppositional leader in that family. It's an administrative role. It's for effective running of the home. Remember that it is situational leadership, it is positional leadership. And anybody who has studied leadership understands that if you're in situational or positional leadership, the way to get the best out of your followers is by earning your leadership, so to speak. You don't come as Lord and Emperor. The best way is to earn that leadership, earn their confidence, earn their respect, to influence them by earning it. So the first skill that you need to teach your boy child in order to be that kind of leader is responsibility. A boy child needs to understand that because he's going to be a leader of a family, the head of a family, he needs to be responsible. It's not just about him getting his way all the time. He has to look out for everyone. He has to have a 360-degree view. He has to look out for everyone and everything within the home. And most importantly, he needs to look out for that woman who willingly decided to submit herself to his leadership. He comes, he's in charge, yes, but this woman agreed. You asked and she agreed to submit herself to your leadership. He has to look out for her own interest as well. It's not just about him getting his way all the time or dictating what he wants to do. In a position of situational leadership, dictatorship won't work. It's only a matter of time before things fall apart. If he wants that family to last and he wants it to go far, then he needs to have a deep sense of responsibility for everybody. He needs to look out for everybody's interest, not just his own. The second thing that you need to teach your boy child is to have empathy and kindness. The boy child needs to be empathetic. One of the things that we noted when we're talking about the girl child is many roles that she's going to be fulfilling as a woman within the context of that family. And so because she's the nurturer, she's most likely going to have to break from work for some time, carry the baby. Carrying the child is going to have all sorts of effects on her body and all that. She's going to be conflicted. She's going to be wearing many caps. And so the man she's marrying needs to be empathetic. He needs to be able to put himself in her shoes, not just her shoes, the shoes of everyone else within the family. She's going to be catering for so many things. He needs to be empathetic. He needs to understand that she cannot alone carry all the responsibility for carrying all the housework. He needs to understand that she cannot go to work since morning, attend to the children, nurture them, and then have to make all the dinner and do all the house chores while he just veggies out in front of the TV waiting for his dinner. He needs to be empathetic. He needs to put himself in the shoes of the other person. As authority, as leader, you have to ask, this thing that I'm demanding, these demands that I'm placing on others, can I do the same if I were in their shoes? If I were in my children's shoes, how would I feel if they were spoken to this way? If I were in my wife's shoes, how would I feel if I had to do everything she had to do? He would understand. If she says she's tired, he would know that she cannot carry all the responsibility for house chores alone. That, he would understand all that. He needs to be empathetic and he needs to be kind. The third thing that we need to teach our boy children is power under control. As we noted at the beginning, one thing that the boy child comes into this marriage or family with is authority. So he has positional authority, and he has physical power as well, most likely, because most averagely the man is stronger than the woman, so he has physical power as well. And then many times he has the financial power advantage as well, because by virtue of the woman maybe needing to take a career break, maybe needing to sit back, she may sometimes not have as much money as he does. So many times he's going to have a lot of power at his disposal. He needs to be able to rein in that power. He needs to have power under control. He needs to be able to exhibit a lot of self-restraint, a lot of self-control, a lot of discipline, and not abuse the power that he has. It's not just about making demands and lording it over and threatening and all that. He needs to be able to rein in that power and decide on how to use it. He needs to exhibit a lot of temperateness and be able to express that self-control. So if you look at the differences between the roles of the boys and girls, one of the things you will quickly notice is that it's not about external roles, it's not about physical things. The physical activities are mostly gender neutral. Every adult needs to be able to cook, needs to be able to take care of the car, needs to be able to do those things, because outside marriage, they will have to do those things anyway. But it is only within the context of marriage that each person has a different role to fulfill. And so the main thing that we need to hammer on are those roles that they need to fulfill. And the things that they need to learn are mostly mindset based. They need to understand how to think. They need to have the right perspective to their roles and how to think about them and how to carry them out. So the things that they need to learn are not the physical things. The differences between the upbringing of a boy and a girl is not in teaching one to cook and not teaching the other to cook, teaching one to clean the floor and not teaching the other. Those are not the differences that we need to teach our children of different genders. The differences that we need to teach them are in terms of their mindset, in order to prepare them for the role that they're going to be playing in their marriages or in their families. What did you learn from this video? Tell me in the comments below. Till I come your way again next time. Ciao.